This is one of the few Mikrotik routers APs that will work on 48 volts and also has 2 Ethernet ports. If you need both of those features, it is a good choice. Suitable for pass-through to power and PO camera, and also provide Wi-Fi to the same location with one cable and standard 48V PO switch. These are great for hooking up to 4G USB modem cards to create a Wi-Fi hotspot. Mikrotik RouterBoards are extremely configurable, my favorite. Setup might be too much for the average consumer. Advanced settings do need to be tweaked to make it work as dual WAN, failback or 4G USB modem. Only complaint: the mini USB connector is too weak. Wish Mikrotik had used a beefy USB connector instead. Cost them 1 star. Sorry, I had one of these that the mini USB connector came unsoldered after being bumped a few times in a mobile environment. I purchased a second mAP to replace the broken device. I will be more careful with my mobile hotspot. Confirmed working on several Verizon modems. First hooked to a Verizon USB 551L setup as PPP. Worked great after much D&D. Next configured a MiFi U620L after reading their latest firmware added support. Download packages all _ packages MIPS B6. 38 RC43 or higher. RC43 changelog shows, LTE, added support for Novatel USB 620L Verizon's MiFi 4G USB, both devices work great once set up. I love Winbox, great setup tool. Now running a mobile VPN hotspot. It took a while to set up, so I will share setup to make it function on Verizon. Warning: boring stuff below. Settings for U620L and USB 551L in Winbox, click, IP, DHCP client. Double-click on difconf ether1, click, copy. We will now clone this rule that is pre-set up for ETH1 in the new box change interface tool to 1 click apply, OK. Click cancel on ether1 box. This will allow either ether1 or LTE internet source equals dual WAN man. Close DHCP client box. Haha, either ether hee. Old USB 551L card, skip DHCP client, don't plug in card until APN is blanked out on PPP setup, click, IP, firewall, filter rules tab. Double-click on Rule 3, WAN input rule. We will now clone this rule that is pre-set up for ETH1, click, copy, in new box click, general, change in. Interface tilt 1, click, apply, OK, and then close/cancel the ether1 box. USB 551L card, select all PPP instead of LUK1. Do the same thing with filter rules number 8 on the bottom of filter rules. Tab over to click, NAT, double-click and copy masquerade, general, add a new rule for LUK1 and out. Interface, apply, OK, close all open boxes. It should now be able to access the interwebs. Click link www. Speedtest.net. Or click, system, ping the Googles. Click log, look for nasty red ink. USB 551L below, careful setting up USB 551L cards. Remove default APN from PPP settings before plugging into router. If you will lose 4 grams, no more blue LED. If you lose 4G, search USB 551L incorrect APN settings at +cont. To find the 4G fix, click on Advanced tab to show settings modem in ATZ. Leave everything else blank. Verizon dial 899.3#. This little router will beat a lot of much more expensive routes out there in terms of quality and functionality. I recommend this router to use for everyone who has at least a bit of understanding how routers works. Click link in description for more reviews.